update this one on Lucy Letby because a while, I can't remember how long ago I did a bill, was it update on Lucy Letby. Now, Lucy Letby was one who unalived babies in a maternity, what's he call it, where maternity ward, you could say, where the babies, they had special things. There was premature babies, and she had unalived several babies. However, now they're saying that how they might give her a retrial. But as I'm looking through, I found that she's getting a look once again, another person who's in lockup, who's done a crime and is getting loads and loads and loads of seem like an easy time in jail, which I don't understand because what she did was really severe. She unalived children. She also gave them brain. I think some of the brain. I can't remember because I did talk about her a while ago. Now I'm going to play a few of the articles because it's key to how I update my stuff on Lucy Letby. Oh, is it gonna play? It's not gonna play. Okay, so a former NHS neonatal nurse who unalived 7 babies under her care has reportedly been given keys to her own prison cell, which is crazy, and which infuriates the families of her victims. Yes, it will. I'll be mad too. Lucy Letby was handed a whole life order without possibility of parole after being convicted of killing, unaliving 7 vulnerable newborns, admitting to unaliving 6 more. Having a key to her own cell means that Lucy Letby can lock herself away from fellow inmates if she feels threatened or is believed to be a reward for good behavior. No, shouldn't even let her out. A family member of one of the victims said, "We thought they were throwing away the key, and now it turns out she has her own key, which is ridiculous." Lucy Letby, who carried out the unaliving of the count at the Countess Chester Hospital between 2015 and 2016, is now being held in a privately owned category HMP Bronzefield in Ashfield, Surrey. She was previously detained at HMP Low Newton in Durham, which has a reputation for housing some of UK's worst female killers. A prison insider said, "The Mirror, it means if she wants to socialize, she can. If she wants privacy, she can have that too. It's really no different to living in a hotel, but you are surrounded by criminals." It was previously revealed that Letby had befriended fellow baby unaliver Michelle Smith, who had poisoned her daughter in 2007, and Shauna Harrow, who had helped unalive 16-year-old schoolgirl Becky Watts. I'm going to find out who that person is. A source told the Mirror that the trio of killers have been playing board games together and sat with each other when it came to eating meals. So they're sharing stories. They were together 24 hours a day. They were a well-known threesome, were literally never apart, they said. They spent hours sitting on the wing, landing, playing board games, eating dinner together, tanning in the courtyard. I think they got on because they all believed they were innocent. In August, Letby refused to attend her sentencing when Mr. Justice Gloss handed her 14 whole life terms, while the prosecution had decided to pursue a retrial in the case of baby Kay, a girl born in February 2016. A month later, Lucy Letby launched an appeal against her convictions, while public inquiries into her offences was formally launched in November. Let's see what the retrial's about. So Lucy Letby, child serial killer nurse, faces retrial over one attempted unaliving allegation. So nurse Lucy Letby, shouldn't even call her a nurse, is facing a retrial over an outstanding allegation she attempted to unalive a baby girl after she was found guilty of murder of unaliving 7 other infants. The Crown Prosecution Service on Monday announced its decision on whether it will be seeking a retrial against the 33-year-old over 6 counts of attempted murder in relations to the 5 babies. Appearing at Manchester Crown Court via video link from HMP Newhall in Wakefield, West Yorkshire, Letby heard she will be facing a retrial over 1 count of attempted murder relating to a baby girl known as Baby Kate in February 2016, but not the other 5 outstanding allegations. A provisional date for the retrial, which is expected to last between 2 to 3 weeks at the same court, has been set for 10th of June. Oh, that's soon then. Letby from Hayford sat behind a desk and spoke only to confirm her name and that she could see and hear the proceedings. Letby was sentenced last month to a rare whole life sentence for the unaliving of 6 babies and the attempted murder of 6 others at Countess Chester Hospital neonatal unit, making her one of Britain's most prolific serial killers of children. However, the inquiry of 7 women and 4 men in 10-month trial could not reach verdicts on allegation that Letby attempted to unalive 3 baby girls known in court documents as Child H, Child J, Child K. The jury, which heard from more than 240 witnesses, also decided they could not reach a verdict over an allegation she tried to unalive another male infant, Child Q, and 2 counts of attempted unaliving against Child N and a baby boy against whom Letby found guilty of 1 count of attempted murder. She was cleared of 2 other counts of attempted murder. Letby denied all offences and formally lodged an appeal against her conviction at the court appeal earlier in September. Following the verdicts, families of the victims expressed extreme hurt and anger and distress. Janet Moore, a family liaison coordinator at the Chestershire Constabulary, read out a joint statement on behalf of the families, which said, "We are following the verdicts and family of our victims, expressing the extreme hurt, anger and distress." Janet Moore, a family liaison coordinator, just as a constabulary, read out a joint statement on behalf of the families, which said, "We are heartbroken, devastated, angry, and feel numb. We may never truly know why this happened." It has also been announced that an independent inquiry will be held into the case, which will examine the circumstances surrounding the deaths and incidences, including how concerns raised by the doctors were dealt with. The Department of Health and Social Care has said. There more. No, that's it. So Lucy Letby is basically making friends with people who's just done the same thing she's done, and now they're going to retrial her, seem like on one of the deaths that she did do. What she seemed to have done quite a few from 2015 to 2016, which is a long time. She also comes under she's more like Myra Hindley. She comes on those levels. So I'm definitely going to see what they're going to do with this lady, because to me, they're letting her free up too much. Why are you giving her keys to her own cell? Why are you letting her chill out? Why, when she feels threatened, she gets a chance to run back to her cell? She should be going through what most of them be going through inside of the jail. And they're trying to do all kind of conspiracy, saying she might have been framed and this and that. But it's quite clear, because in the past one that I did Apparently she did it to get attention and all sorts of things. She's not normal by a long shot. That's a very psychopathic person, sadistic even, because of what she done to the babies. The babies are all innocent children. They didn't deserve for her to be doing that to them, and the parents really need to appeal to get her sorted. I'm trying to see if there's any more that I can say. Oh yes, there is. So let me see if they're spoken about any other stuff. No. Okay, I might have to see. So basically, Britain's neonatal nurse convicted of unaliving 7 babies. Do you see? Unalive 7 babies. That person do not deserve to be out in public. Once again, that's where the law goes a bit crazy. There's one law for one and another law for someone else, and it doesn't work like both ways on top of the mountain or whatever.
A British neonatal nurse who was convicted of murdering 7 babies and the attempted murder of 6 others has lost her bid to appeal. Lucy Letby was sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole last year, the most severe punishment possible under British law, which does not allow the death penalty. A jury found guilty of crimes that took place between June 2015 16 at the Countess of Chester Hospital in northwestern England. Letby had asked for permission to challenge the verdict, as most defendants in British court cases don't have an automatic right to appeal. A 3-judge panel released its decision on Friday, with Judge Victoria Sharp saying, "Having heard her application, we have decided to refuse leave to appeal on all grounds and refuse all associated applications." A British neonatal nurse who was convicted of murdering 7 babies
and she should be refused. She should be refused a retrial. Really, they're gonna do documentary and all that rubbish on her. See, once again, like I said, which is what I said on the dark side, with these serial killers and etc. They always get quite a lot of clout, and it's really interesting how it's dealt with, because what she's done was like take away life of children who hasn't even, you know, had a chance to live or nothing, and then it's like she's getting all these privileges and stuff like that. To me, it's a bit much, to be honest. She don't deserve no privileges. She don't deserve to have a key to her own cell. She don't deserve to have a retrial. It's straightforward to me. And I think if anybody else is in agreement with this, there's something totally wrong with you, because those parents gave birth to their children, gave the parents, yeah, the parents brought the children into the world, and then there's you come over and just take away their lives when it's not for you to do. And considering that how it's neonatal, so like they probably was pre what's it pre, you know, the children who's born too early, all sorts could be going on, like, you know what I mean? So she really deserves what she gets. All this freeness and walking around and sitting around with others who has unalive children is not on to me. But you know, that's my opinion on it. I've always had a strong opinion on this case from day one. I do believe that she is very she seeks attention and stuff like that, and like there was a whole heap of stuff that came out the last time concerning Lucy Letby. So I'm gonna leave it there, and I'm going to attach it because I have a playlist about her already. So if you don't know who this person is, please go to my playlist and you'll see who she is, because it's very disgusting and it's one of the worst crimes. Like it's similar to this, like it could be as thought as is close to the Moors murders situation. Like I said, she is like on to Maya Hindley at this point. She doesn't deserve to be walking, she doesn't deserve to be out. And I feel if she do come out, things will happen to her. I basically do feel that, and allegedly or unallegedly, however you want to take it, because it happens a lot with these people who unalive children, even the ones who unalive that very little boy. I forgot his name, and they hid, and now they have hidden them. Right, they changed their whole identity and all this stuff, but I think they didn't get very far because I think they ended up back in prison. But that's to show you how ridiculous it is. Now, there's one called Femi, and he do talk about the privileges, which is what she has. She has a lot of privileges because of who she is, or what she is about, or whatever. And it's not really fair, because if it was a black woman, they would have thrown the book at her, to be honest. So what goes for one goes for all. She should not have a key to herself. And the parents have a right to be frustrated and mad and angry, and should actually try and make sure that she's in a stricter prison, because she shouldn't have no softy dealing with it. This is why they continue to go out and do what they do, why they continue to go out and unalive people, because they are given these privileges in prison. And then when they come out, like I have done a few, Billy Milligan was one, which is a long time one, but there's probably others that is similar like this. So I'm not going to go into it too much. I'm just going to leave it right there, because I think it's just ridiculous. But I'm going to keep an eye on this one though, because I want to see where this is going to go at this point, right? She don't deserve no retrial, because I think that video that I just showed is an old one, but she don't deserve no retrial. So with that said, I'm going to leave it right there. Have a good day. Take care. Bye.